This is a story about Jesus choosing one of his disciples. Matthew was a tax collector, and he often would sit at a booth where people came to pay their taxes. Most people did not like the tax collectors because they took more money than they were supposed to and kept it for themselves. One day, Jesus was walking by and saw Matthew sitting at his booth, and Jesus said to him, "Follow me." Matthew got up immediately, leaving everything behind, and followed Jesus. Matthew hosted a grand banquet, a big meal at his house. Jesus and his disciples came to the banquet. Many tax collectors and other sinners were also at the banquet, eating with Jesus and his disciples. When the Pharisees, the teachers of the law, saw this, they began to complain to the disciples. They asked why Jesus would eat and drink with tax collectors and sinners. Jesus overheard the Pharisees talking to his disciples. He said to them, "It is not for those who are well who need the doctor, but for those who are sick. For I did not come to call the righteous, but the sinners." Jesus was not interested in how good a person was, or how bad. Jesus wanted people to listen and follow him, no matter who they were. Okay. And that was from Matthew 9 through 13. So Matthew was a tax collector, and Jesus asked him to follow him. I have some questions. So, who did Matthew invite to his special dinner for Jesus? Was it the Pharisees and the people who the world saw as righteous and good? Or was it the sinners and the people the world does not like, those kind of people? It was the sinners and the tax collectors. Who complained about the guests at the dinner? Was it Jesus, or was it the Pharisees, the teachers of the law? It was the teachers of the law, because Jesus probably wouldn't complain at all, because Jesus loved them. The Pharisees thought that people who were sinners and who did bad things sometimes should not be loved by people. They thought that they should be punished. What did Jesus tell the Pharisees? Did he tell them, "You're right, I shouldn't be eating with these people. These people have done bad things"? Or did he say, "He's not there to heal people who aren't sick. He's there on earth to save people and help those who are sick. You don't go to the doctor if you don't need something, if you don't need help from the doctor. But if you go to the doctor because you're sick, that's why the doctors are there. It's to help you and make you feel better." So, why do you think Jesus chose Matthew to follow him? Why would Jesus choose somebody who wasn't already doing good things, wasn't going to church on Sundays, and wasn't doing the things that they were supposed to? They weren't being kind to people. Why did Jesus choose someone who wasn't very nice to other people? Well, Jesus always, in the whole Bible, God and Jesus chose people that were not perfect to show us that we can also be followers of Jesus, because Jesus can transform us, and Jesus can be the best thing that can happen to us, and we can become more like him by listening to him and following him. Okay, was Matthew doing the right thing to invite tax collectors and sinners to the meal with Jesus? What do you think? I think that he was, because those were the kinds of people that Jesus wanted to talk to and wanted to share his message with. He wanted to tell them how loved they were and that they still mattered and that God still loves them, even though they sometimes have done bad things in their life. And he will tell them, I still love you, and you are still part of my kingdom. Why do you think the Pharisees complained that Jesus was eating with Matthew's friends? I think it was because the Pharisees were upset that they didn't get invited and that Jesus didn't want to hang out with them because they thought that Jesus should be hanging around people who are worthy of being around him. And the Pharisees didn't see people who were sinners as people that deserved to be around Jesus. And they were breaking traditions. People weren't supposed to like the tax collectors. They weren't supposed to have parties with them. They were supposed to be mean to them and be cruel to them because they did bad things. But that's not what Jesus did. Is anyone too sinful for Jesus to love? This story proves that Jesus would love everyone. He would love the murderers and the thieves and people that the world does not love and does not want to take care of. Jesus would go out of his way to sit down and have a big party with them and to share with them how loved they truly are. And that is what Jesus is about. I hope you had a great time, and I have one more picture for you. It says, as the Father has loved me, I have also loved you. Remain in my love. And Jesus said that. Okay. You guys have a great day. Thank you.